Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today and finding some time out of your busy schedules to attend our webinar. The topic of today's session is B2C startups, development and promotion, what you need to know to successfully launch your website. Our session will include a question and answer section after the presentations of our speakers, so please feel free to put your questions into the chat box and we will answer them after the speeches are over. Today we have a co-branded webinar hosted by Promoter Company and Svetla Systems. Before we start, I would like to mention in a few words who those companies are and why we think we are entitled to speak on today's topic. Promoter Company has been providing complex online marketing services for 10 years now, since 2004. Since that time, we have gained Google Analytics and Google AdWords partnership certificates, won a couple of top SEOs badges and nominations by Promotion World magazine. Also, we have become marketing partners of Shopify, Xcart e-commerce platforms and have worked with more than 350 clients worldwide, helping them solve various online marketing issues they faced. Our today's partners, Svetla Systems is a software company headquartered in San Francisco with several development offices in Northern and Eastern Europe, namely in Lithuania, Poland, and Ukraine. And now I would like to introduce our today's speakers. It's Lina Vuchko. Currently, she is marketing assistant at Promoto. Lina is Google Analytics certified individual. She's a very enthusiastic online marketeer. She possesses experience in SEO, content marketing, and social media. She's very passionate about all those aspects of online marketing. Our second speaker is Irene Avrudova. She's a business development manager at Svetla Systems. She has more than 3 years of experience in IT industry, and she knows a lot about helping clients to find the best solutions to their problems and establishing productive teams. And now I'm actually giving the floor to our speakers. The first one to speak is going to be Irene. Irene, here you go.
Hello, everybody. I believe that you hear me well. So good morning. I believe that you have already your coffee with you, right? And I believe that you will have a good time enjoying this webinar. So I made a quite simple presentation, so you may listen it as a background. I usually do it myself every time when I listen to webinar, so it's very convenient, I believe. So let's start from the beginning. So what is the startup is? Of course, you know that the startup usually is the company which is a company that is trying to find their business model. Right? So sometimes the startups, they are also connected to some innovations, right? But here today I would like to focus only on startups that are like a company that is actually going to make their online business. Right? It's not about innovations. It's like starting a new business. What is the main difference between B2B and B2C startups? B2B startup, it's very important to find the right guide, to find the decision maker whom you will actually make the selling. Right? So it's very important to find this person. B2C startups, it's very important to find not the one person, but the whole auditorium, the whole target auditorium for your startup, who will be using your services, who will be paying the money. So the main difference here that for B2B startup you need the sales process for B2B startups is actually can take for more than 2-3 years sometimes. And for B2C, you can understand whether your product is worth it or not in a matter of days and weeks. It's very, very convenient way. Of course, it has its own drawbacks, but anyway. So let me. Sorry. So let's see which mistakes usually entrepreneurs make when they start in business. For example, they come to the company which is actually specializes in development services, and they say, you know, we would like to develop another social network which will be better than Facebook. We would like to develop video hosting that will be alternative to YouTube. Or we would like to download photos to smartphones, you know, and then share them. For the company who's actually on this business of development, startups and development new projects, it's very important to understand that such people, they just don't understand what is this business is about, right? So they think that if they make a simple website, they will attract all users at one moment. It never works, right? So make sure that your idea that you are going to develop, it's not only unique, but it's different from all other solutions that already on the market. So what else is very important for B2C startup? You need to validate your idea faster. What does it mean? It means that you can try to make a simple website, even one-page website, and check in a matter of several days or weeks whether your service will have market fit or not, right? So this website should have a simple form of registration and, of course, description of your product, and you will see whether people will be registered or not, what feedback they will provide you with. And you can understand, should you change your idea, or no, everything is fine and you just need to go further. Another mistake that actually I quite often see that entrepreneurs, they would like to add some features that nobody care about. Why does it happen? Honestly, I don't know. They just came with idea of new feature, and they delayed the release of the new product, and they pursue that it's very important feature and you just need to do it. Please make it happen, and they spend their time, they spend their money on using this feature, and after release they understand that nobody actually care about it. It's very, very pity, and I'm pretty sure that you can do all that you need to do to understand whether it's you need to build this feature or not. Okay, let's see what actually technical phrases does every B2C startup have. Of course, it's requirement study. So we usually start with this study when we develop a new startup, and we trying to understand what is the business area, what is the project is about, and so on. So we understand, of course, which technology should we use here. And of course we make some assumptions of timeline. How much time does it need, which technology and developers, how many developers we should use for development such a project. After this stage, we propose to make some wireframes in mockups, and it usually takes from several days to up to 2 weeks to make such wireframes. And it also helps to understand and to discuss with customer what is very important to him and what is his idea. After that, we switch to build an architecture for the project and coding itself. So during the coding, we of course follow strictly requirements and coding conventions. You may be sure that we provide very convenient source codes on applied level, and of course we use version controls like SVN or Git. We can use the whole range of web and mobile technologies for the startup, right? So, for example, it can be Ruby on Rails, PHP, Python, Java, and other modern technologies that are using right now. Let's see what case studies we already have in e-commerce market. For example, we have a client who came to us in the middle of development his startup. He was interested in supplementing his team of developers. As you can see, it's Bike.io is comprehensive information hub for everything related to bikes, right? So where bicyclists can compare, review, buy and sell their gadgets. So the customer needed Ruby on Rails developers, and they helped him to realize the website functionality that interacts with database and UI elements. After that, they decided to do a mobile application on an iPhone, and we of course helped them with the marketing. In healthcare industry, we have a client, a successful venture-backed Palo Alto startup that actually connects doctors with patients in smart ways from your mobile device or on the web. Swiftly team assisted health staff with creation of backend scripts, serving monitoring and maintenance tasks. One of our biggest and long-term clients is Inflection. This client is working in the field of big data. You might know website archives.com. That is very popular, right? So this website aggregated over 13 billion records, including U.S. Census collection, court documents, phone books, business dealings, vital records, and yearbooks. So, Lynn Switla helped with user interface layout, design of UI, system architecture, and business logic. This startup, we used a stack of Microsoft technologies, ASP.NET, C#, also JavaScript with Ajax, and MySQL and database. This project was delivered on the AWS market after 6 months of development, so it's quite good. After some time, this startup was acquired by Ancestry.com. So I believe it's one of possible success story for startup when another company actually buys your startup. Seedless development team, of course, is continuing to support it, and we are working on this product as well. One of the newest startups that we are working on is B2S. It's another startup from the same company, and here we used all our previous experience and used all technical phases that I was already mentioned about, right? So, for example, we took part in creating specification, outlining use cases, working on development websites, right? So it was very good and productive work, and we are happy that we already launched this website. To finish my presentation, I would like to thank you all for attention, and kindly ask you to ask all your questions that you might have directly. Here is my contacts. Please ask me what you might have. And using this promo code for model B2C, you can have three free days of working with our company. It can be designing, it can be business analysis, it can be some sort of coding and testing, of course, of your service. So let's discuss what it might be. So thank you very much for attention, and let's listen to my colleague Lina. She will explain about internet marketing direction that is very important for startups.
Thank you so much, Irene. And yes, I also do encourage you to ask questions while Lina speaks. You can think of any questions to ask to Irene.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming to us today. I'm very happy to speak for you. So let's get started. So the first important thing to know that if we are talking about marketing online project, we should incorporate different channels. In today's world, it is impossible to promote the site with relying on only one channel. So when you promote your online site, you should include such channels as SEO, pay-per-click, email marketing, social media, as well as some of offline methods such as ads, print advertising, and so on. But if we are talking about online marketing specifically, we should consider the following. The first thing is that today the market online as well is very competitive, so it's impossible to get fast rankings and traffic, immediate traffic to the site with wide head SEO methods. That is why it is recommended to start your business promotion with pay-per-click campaign. With pay-per-click campaign, you will be able to get immediate results, meaning immediate traffic to your site, and you will be able to control this process and scale it. So you will be able to manage to tune the bids and budget and control how much traffic goes to a site and what audience will come to your online project. If we are talking, we will talk about PPC campaign more in detail a little bit further. And now the second step, which is recommended to do, so you have your PPC campaign launched, and then you begin SEO campaign. The benefits of SEO campaign are plenty. First of all, organic traffic tends to convert better than paid one, and SEO campaign gives long-lasting results. And it affects other channels as well. So it affects organic, media, and shopping results, for example, and it gives your brand high exposure in the search results and better brand awareness. So usually SEO campaign is divided in two stages. The first one is SEO audit of your site, and the second one is link building, so it means the promotion of your site. SEO audit of the site, it's usually quite considerable part of work because you are cleaning your site and making sure that your site from technical point of view is clean and ideal for the promotion. So it will be favored by Google, and it will be easily ranked and get high rankings in the search results. So usually SEO audit consists of the following stages. It's a keyword research, so you're optimizing your site and pages and content for the certain keywords you would like to be ranked in the search results. Then you are making sure that the site structure is optimal for fast site indexation by Google crawler. You check your URLs because they also matter. Technical audit of the site, again, these are different site indexations, problems and duplicate issues. You're making sure that you don't have duplicates of any kinds. You work on your content and do internal linking optimization, because in smart internal linking also can give a boost in rankings. Outbound links moderation, it's also a part of SEO audit, and backlinks audit. For more information, for more detailed information about SEO audit, you can check our small business SEO checklist and do this audit for yourself. The second stage is link building campaign. So for today, some methods, old school methods of link building are not working anymore, but another one occur, and so this is the list of possible link building methods in 2014. First of all, it's directory listing. So you can list your business in number of sites. So this is the article which you can check for certain sites which you can consider for your site listing. The next one, product reviews for free stuff. So there are special sites where you can find people, send them your product for free and get review from them, which will be published, and you will get linked to your site. Pitching to journalists, a very popular nowadays method. So great number of journalists are looking for experts in a certain niche, and there are special sites, for example, like Haro site or Response Source, where you can monitor such queries from journalists and respond to them. In return, if they pick you, they will probably will give link to your site, or they will cite you, or they will include part of your article, or they refer to ebook, and many other options. So very effective methods. The next one, partnerships and referral links from companies. So it's a good point to do some co-branding events and cooperate with the partners, but such companies should be not your direct competitors. They rather should be companies which are producing complementary products. Content marketing is a very, very important channel. Nowadays, it includes infographics which you can create on topics related to your product or services. It could be interviews with niche leaders. It could be videos on different topics, for example, review videos, free educational materials which are helpful for your target audience, roundups where you review different sources from your niche and give the most valuable links to your audience, guest publications, and so on. Participation in niche forums, also a very good practice. It's a time-consuming method, but it pays off a lot. So you can find the forums which are related to your niche. You can listen to conversation. You can take part in them, contribute something valuable, give links to your site, and so on. To monitor such forums and find them, you can use Google Alerts or TalkWalker Alerts, which will notify you when conversation about your product are going on the internet. Useful links or resource pages. So you can find a certain authoritative sources in your niche with this search query which is written here, and usually many sites have a page where they refer to different sources which will be useful for their readers. So if you think that your site is a good match and could be included in such list, you can contact webmaster or editor of the site and suggest your source. Event support, sponsorship, participation, this is also a very powerful thing. For example, you can support events, conferences, you can take part in charity events, and that will be useful for you as well. Giveaways. Many people, for example, follow brands on social media accounts because they want to know all the information about recent deals and coupons from a certain brand. So if you run this kind of activities, you can advertise them more on special coupon sites. So this is the list of the most popular coupon sites. Broken links opportunities. There are special tools like Screaming Frog or Xenolink, which allows you to check a certain page for the broken links. And if you see that this one, that particular broken link, this is a link to your competitor, and you think again that your variant, your source will be a great solution for this link alternative, you can again mail webmaster or editor and suggest your source. Smart internal linking. So the boost in rankings could be achieved not only with the backlinks. Actually, your internal links are also very powerful. So and different pages have different link juice, so they have a different weight. And to distribute the weight, to give link juice from the most heavy pages to those which are more thin and do not have a lot of links, you can use smart internal linking. So you should link from the most linked pages to less linked pages. How to identify your top pages which perform the most and have the biggest number of backlinks. You may use Open Site Explorer by Moz, and you will see top pages of your site. Competitive analysis are an old technique which is still relevant, because you can use special sites such as Ahrefs or Majestic SEO or Backlink Checker and Site Explorer by Moz, and you will see the links, the backlinks which your competitors get. If you like the sources, you can think about the opportunity to get links from these sources for your site as well. Content marketing. So you have your PPC campaign set up, you began SEO efforts, and now you should do your content marketing. First of all, it's a blog on your site. Blog is very powerful today because content is very good for your site promotion online. And with the blog, you can enrich your content on the site. It will be good because it will be regularly updated, it will be fresh, it will cover a lot of keywords, long-tail keywords, and you will be able to attract traffic from different search queries to your site. Such traffic may convert into sales because such visitors, they will be more educated because they have read your content, and now they are moving from one stage of purchase, of the decision about the purchase, to another one, and they are more certain about what they're going to buy on your site, and usually they will convert better. Actually a blog on the site have lots of benefits, so make sure to start your blog, but fill it with only unique and very quality content, for example 3 to 6 posts per month, and make sure that this post is long enough, and set up for your blog Google Plus authorship, because somehow it will save you from content scrapping. And this is how a perfect blog post may look like. You may check this infographic for more information about the structure of a perfect blog post. So it's one thing to create quality content on your blog, and another thing to promote it. Usually those companies and brands win who not only publish quality content but promote it in a very effective way as well. So how you can show your post to a wider audience on the internet? First of all, it's your brand's and your employees, for example, social media accounts. Secondly, it's content recommendation sites, Outbrain or Flipboard, and many other options. These are sites, for example, when you are reading the post, and under the post you see the suggestions that you may read articles on the similar topic from other sites. So you can participate in such network, and you will get referral traffic. Niche social networks. So I think many businesses have their certain niche networks where they can participate in and advertise their posts. Paid content promotion is also a very good option to consider, for example Facebook ads or Twitter ads. Also there are such options like StumbleUpon or Reddit. Bloggers and niche influencers try to get in touch to pitch to such people, because usually they have a massive number of followers, and your content will get wider reach. This is a chart which shows different tools which can be used to promote your content online. For example, these are tools where you can get the content. These are tools which help to suggest your content to a wider audience. This group of tools allows you to manage your posts, for example, to schedule them, and these belong to paid promotion tools. When you have your content marketing set up and you have traffic to your site, you should care about customer retention. One of the ways to keep your customers. It's our email marketing, because you may send newsletters, regular newsletters, where you inform your customers or potential customers about different events, interesting posts on your site, special deals, and so on. And remarketing, I will talk about it later a little bit, but it's also very powerful to get new customers and keep the one which you have already. So now we are moving to PPC tactics. Ideally, when you launch your pay-per-click campaign, it should be consisted of 3 elements: advertising in Google paid search results, remarketing, and product listing ads. Let's look at them more into detail. Advertising in Google paid search results. So you can be shown, for example, above organic search results, on the right side, and sometimes at the bottom of the page. So this is a good solution to get instant traffic to your site. Set up several campaigns and manage them to get the maximum results. Remarketing. Remarketing, it's in short, it's a way to remind the people who visited your site about your product or services, with the hope that they will come to your site back and will eventually buy. I will talk about it. Product listing ads. Product listings ads are very good today because usually they are cheaper than traditional advertising in paid search results, and they are featuring images of your products, which is very good because it usually drives higher conversion. So advertising in Google paid search result. First of all, you should set up a test campaign. Why you should do that? Because you need to identify the parameters of the best converting audience. For example, region, device, age, and probably other parameters as well. When you know your audience and these parameters, you launch the full campaign in the paid search results. You select, usually it's advisable to select products or services which are the most competitive or popular, and launch ads in Google paid search. So your target, usually it's advisable to target long-tail keywords, for example, 3-word phrases, very specific, I would say, keywords, because then you will, because bit rate for such keywords will be lower. You should display prominently in your ad competitive advantages. For example, as we can see here, easy integration and lower DSCO, or simply the best website available for online accounting, special offer, 12% off, and so on. And of course, use the most converting audience characteristics to adjust the settings of your ad, because then you will adjust when the ad should be displayed for what kind of users, from which devices, from what region, and so on and so on. And thus, your campaign will get more specific and and more money saving, because your bit rate will be lower and it will be more budget saving. If you want more ad impressions, unfortunately it depends only on a budget and bit rate. If you want more clicks on the ad, use target keyword in the beginning of your ad banner text and on the landing page in the content. If you want higher conversion rate, adjust the time, days of the week, regions, devices, and other characteristics when your ad should be shown. Remarketing. So this is the scheme of how remarketing works. So for example, potential customer visits your site to use several products, but then he left the site without buying anything. Usually, marketer says that the person should see the information about the product or the brand around 7 times to come to the decision to buy it. So that is why it is helpful to remind your customer, your potential customer, about your product or services, especially those which this potential customer has viewed. So when the customer goes to another site, he still sees the advertisement of your product or services. And this is the chance that he will come back to your site and finally buy the product. How to set up remarketing. It is also set up in Google AdWords account. You set up a separate campaign, then you get the tag which you place in your site page code, and this means that the audience which you define, all these people which visit your site, then they will be tracked and they will see the ad from your site of the product they have viewed. We had a special webinar dedicated specifically to this topic, and you can check this webinar for more detailed information. Product listing ads. So I have mentioned already that they are very powerful, and let's go through their benefits once again. So they are more cost effective because in comparison with standard ads. They have higher click-through rate because they feature product images. Google automatically selects what product from your assortment matches a certain search query the best and shows it, and you get better brand exposure in the search results. How to get maximum effectiveness from such kind of advertising? First of all, make sure to provide the maximum information about your product in the settings, like in the fields which you should fill in when you set up this kind of advertising. Then make sure that each product has a valid image, because if the image is absent, the product will not be shown. And vary bit rates. They should be differentiated based on the product categories, because some of them are more important and some of them are less. Different price, because you want to make sure that the bid is not higher than your product price, for example, and of course conversion rate. Facebook advertising is also a popular topic today, and you have heard about it already, that it's very effective. So it works well not for all niches, but it's very effective for those products which are not expensive and which could be bought spontaneously. That being said, Facebook advertising is very prospective because, for example, now Facebook tests buy button, and it provides very powerful targeting options, very specific and narrow, and it allows to create custom audience based on your email contact database. So actually it's a very interesting topic, and we also had a separate webinar with the Facebook world-famous Facebook guru, Dennis Yu. So you can check this webinar to learn more about this kind of advertising. And now let's talk, so if we talk about SEO as one element of our promotion online, we should know which things we should avoid in our site promotion in 2014. So first of all, we should know what Google doesn't like. In short, Google doesn't like low-quality content, low-quality links, and it had several updates which targeted these kind of issues. So and it penalized a large number of sites which are, as a result, lost considerable number of traffic and actually money. So the first one was Google Panda update. It was launched in 2011, and it targeted low-quality content on thin sites which aggregated others' content, copied it, so they were penalized heavily back then. This update penalized sites for duplicate, scrapped content on the site, as well as keyword stuffing in the content. So of course optimization of your site for the keywords is good, but be reasonable with that, because keyword stuffing will be penalized. Google continues releasing Panda updates till now, so may be aware of it, and the solution is creation of unique quality content, and keywords in the text should appear naturally. Google Penguin update. So this time Google didn't like low quality links. This update was launched in May 2012, and it penalized sites for backlinks from low quality sites, links with aggressive anchors, and for unnatural links. What to do to avoid this situation, because this update is still valid. Google recommendations are creating high quality sites. Actually, there are a number of Google recommendations on this topic, and I advise you to check them with this link and follow this link to read more of these recommendations on quality sites. And these are some of the examples of aggressive anchors. So these are you see that like Swiss watches, again Swiss watches, and so on. This is very aggressive. Usually, in the first place, should be something like this link, that site, this product, or click here, or no anchor at all. By the way, anchor is a text which surrounds your link, the text with which you refer to other site page actually. The third update, which was launched not so long ago, in September 2013, it was aimed to improve semantic search for masses. It was connected with that tendency that now people can use voice search in Google, that younger generation of use another search queries, more probably conversational search queries, to find something on Google. So Google wanted to improve the result it gives, and so now Google understands synonyms, understands well the content of the site or the page, and if you're and it may suggest another results. For example, pages which are not the certain keyword which is typed in the search query, but its synonym. So the solution to this problem is high quality content creation as well. Why is the problem? Because Google Hummingbird update, it has changed somewhat the rankings of different pages, sites, and actually the search results as well. Let's summarize a little bit how to avoid being hit by Google. First of all, we need to create high quality content. We need to think about topic rather than certain keywords when creating content. We need to search only for high quality partners for linking, and we need to make sure that the link is placed in a content, in a context, it looks naturally, it is relevant, and leads to trustworthy site. And of course, we need to audit link profile and remove bad links if we have spotted such with Google Disavow tool. Also, you should take into account that guest plugin, which was a very popular technique till not so long ago, now is considered to be a very tricky thing and sometimes shady practice, because this year Google started penalizing large guest plugin networks. How to avoid being penalized for this? First of all, avoid being published on low quality sites. Be careful with outbound to follow links which go from your site, and choose only authoritative sites if you would like to publish posts on other resources, and avoid guest author label. Also, a lot of sites use press releases as the way of link building method, but Google recently updated its link schemes, and now press releases sites are also under the threat. Actually, it's a good thing to check usually regularly this link schemes guideline from Google, because it gives a lot of valuable information. So now if we want to use press releases, we need to approach them very carefully. We do not use them as excessively as a method of link building. We avoid keyword stuffing in them, and we publish on only on trustworthy press releases sites, and only if we have something new to tell the audience, not to promote something or give the link. Some of the risky practices as well to be aware of. This is the site which gives links on its resources pages to different sites which do not have, which nothing to do with the site topic, and it's very dangerous and it could be penalized. Another shady practice is to put different unrelated at all links in the at the bottom of the page, so it's a very risky practice as well. And also, if you put a site-wide link, it means the link which features on all the pages of your site with very aggressive anchor like this one, you have very high chances of being penalized, so make sure to avoid the situation. Or if you want to link to your partners, you should make such link no follow. And again, if to summarize, how to succeed in SEO in 2014. There is a great table of different elements which will help you in this. First, for example, it could be quality content, keyword research, relevant words, content which engage with the audience, fresh content, optimal structure of the site, headers, it could be site speed, URLs, and many, many more, which you can see here. And marked in red, these are elements which hurt your rankings. So it could be thin content, lots of ads on your site, hidden links, keyword stuffing, spam, and so on and so on. So this is the article which you can check for more detailed information about all these elements which are important for today's SEO. And the last point is search engine ranking factors. So many of these factors are old school, but they are still valid, and it's if you tackle SEO promotion, it's good to consider them and take them into account when optimizing your site. Actually, there are over 200 ranking factors which Google uses, and these are some of them. Domain factors, for example, it matters how old your domain is, or whether keyword appears in your top-level domain name. For example, page level factors, whether or not your page title text starts with the keyword. For example, if such keyword appears closer to the end, you have such page will perform worse in the search results. Backlink factors, linking domain age, or number of different domains which link to your site, or whether these domains are different but they are coming from the one IP which is not good, or they are coming from different IPs, which is a very good practice. So ideally you should be linked, you should get links, not 100 links from one site, but it's better to get all these 100 links from 100 different domains. Again, there are two great posts on this topic, the infographic of Google's ranking factors and Moz study. I advise you to check them. And that would be all for today. I try to give you quick prompts for everything which may concern promotion of your site, of your B2C startup. If you have any questions, or please feel free to contact us, or if you need help with site audit, also please get in touch with us.
Thank you so much, Lena. And before we actually move to question and answer section, there's a small bonus that I would like to share with our loyal audience, with those specifically who managed to listen to the whole webinar and stayed with us till the end. So it would be a free online marketing audit. If you feel that you are stuck with your online marketing efforts, please feel free to follow the link that I'm currently setting to chat, and what you will get. you will get a kind of free personalized webinar. It will can last from 10 minutes to half an hour. You will get SEO, PPC, and usability audit of your website, as well as you will also be hinted general insights and best practices specifically for your project concerning general online marketing. Yeah, so please feel free to follow the link and fill out the form. We move to the questions. The questions goes to Lina. The question is, how do you actually change or set your SEO keywords from your website?
So how change or set? Okay, so the keywords, they should you should include them in the text of your page, in the content. Then you should include them or change them in the title of your page, in the description, and in the headings. Actually, you need to dive into HTML code, and you may ask for that your webmaster who is in charge of your site. Or I believe that if you have a content management system, there is another way to change it. Probably you will be able to change it by yourself. But actually these are the core elements where you need to change or to put your keywords. Content of the page, title, description, and headings. Actually, I'm sorry, description you shouldn't, actually you are not obliged to put the keywords because it will not be considered by Google as ranking factor. Actually, title, heading, and content of the page.
Thank you. Well, we are actually running, so again, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. If you have any questions left, and all the unanswered questions are going to be answered via email. And also, if you come up with anything after the webinar is over, here are, again, emails and Skype details of our today's speakers. Thank you so much for attending. Please subscribe to our blog, Twitter, and Facebook accounts to stay tuned on what other events we are going to hold, and usually the events are monthly. Thank you so much again. Have a great day. See you online. Goodbye.